What's up, Starcraft fans? You're watching a co-op Mutation. I'm CTG, and my ally is gonna be Yuri Prime, and we're gonna be doing special delivery, which was week 9. Maybe an extra cannon would be useful, since there will be self-destruction. Cannon at the front, ramp would be much appreciated. Yeah. Since I'm already sinking my early game money into defense. Yeah. So again, the meters are going to be self-destruction, aggressive deployment, and alien incubation. Self-destruction will have enemies explode in our face, especially if they're melee units, and if they're not melee units, don't worry, they're going to be Broodlings in the form of the alien incubation mutator.
Greetings, commanders. My fellow scientists
And
have determined
if that's not enough, the
the
enemy's going to be dropping Morgus right on top of us with aggressive deployment.
The warp conduits he uses cannot be attacked, so you will need.
So then we're going to do a defensive setup with Swan and Karax. Although I'm going to be going with units anyway, because Swan is better off with his Goliaths and siege tanks. Siege tank is going to be great versus the Broodlings. In particular, I'm going to go from a usual Swan opening, factory, and these SCVs, 4 of them building. My ally is going to take his expansion really fast. You can see on the minimap, he's already broken down his rock using Spear of Adun. I'm going to move my factory at the front to have a closer rally. And that seems like a good spot. Yep, confirms the SCV. I'll probably save up for a second blaster billy. There we go. So as soon as that, as soon as I get enough minerals, I start the second blaster billy right away. Yeah, have those fire, and have these SCVs help out, and breaking the rocks. Now, we'll bring another 4 SCVs to construct our command center, as usual. Those who've watched me play Swan know that I usually like to go for this opening, because it gets me a second command center really fast, with saturation as soon as it finishes. So I don't have to transfer workers over. And I'll need a blaster billy at the front soon to help fight the enemy. Let's actually start with the Flaming Betty, since the area damage will be great versus the Broodlings. Looks like the first wave will arrive as planned at 3 minutes. I'm gonna support that with a blaster billy. I'm gonna salvage this turret so I can spend more of my money into economy. There we go, double building that turret. Ooh, a derps. Be nice. Oh. Okay. That looks good. So let's start a depot. Oh, we need to keep up our production. Otherwise, our very greedy opening will be wasted. I'll need some gas though. Okay, so I want to maximize the value of my drop. For that, I'm gonna send an SCV up front, so I can get vision, so I can drop these Ares. Again, the value would be that my Ares would spend more time fighting than they do walking. Okay, so let's get vision. Drop that right there, and run our SCV back. Okay, drone that other geyser. It's really nice that. I'm gonna need help with these guys. Come on. There we go. Nice aim by my ally. He hit both derps at the same time. And then return. It looks like the enemy's gonna be Robo. Because if the second wave of Protoss has sentries, the enemy will be Robo. That's the rule of thumb for Protoss enemies. So that's gonna take care of the second wave. We get starport. Should have gotten warning for that. Okay, let's just queue SCVs. It's tanks for defense. And we're gonna get another depot. That was a bit late actually. We're a bit play block now. It's a little sad. Let's get an engineering base so we can upgrade our static defense.
Not enough minerals.
Since we'll probably need more static defense later. Here comes the first shuttle wave. My ally has already set up his cannons.
Destroy the shuttles headed for the central conduit.
We're gonna get a tech reactor on that starport so we can get science vessels for healing. We're gonna get a perdition turret, or a flaming Betty rather, in that area. Uh-oh. The enemy is dropped right behind our siege tank line. And I don't want to lose these tanks, they're quite expensive. I want to use my gas right now for upgrades and more siege tanks rather than replacing the ones I lose. So we've nearly fully saturated our mineral lines thanks to the
Upgrade complete.
chrono boost from Karax. Nice purifier beam by ally, that's gonna take care of that attack, although yeah, I would rather you focus your energy or your purifier beam on those sentries rather than the hybrids, since the purifier beam has area damage and you're actually better off maximizing the splash by getting it to kill more units rather than focusing on high health units, since those won't take extra damage from splash. To the contrary, you're doing less damage by focus firing on things like buildings or hybrids.
Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Let's load the siege tanks into the Hercules. Oh, my SCV seems to have died. Let's replace that. No problem. Oh wow. Good thing I had these Ares ready. They're gonna be good to say. Oh, my ally didn't need to waste his. My ally did not need to waste his orbital strike on that. I had it covered. I like the second wave's gonna go to the eastern base. Oh, now look, now my ally doesn't have anything to defend his own base. He wastes his energy on mine. Let's get these siege tanks and try to kill the. Oh, now he wasted a solar lance. That is quite wasteful. Uh oh, pull these back.
An enemy force is en route to our
Okay.
position.
Oh, I lost that Goliath. It's so annoying when I need to rebuild my Goliaths. Let's siege that tank up. We're gonna need the tanks for the mech units or the robo units that will counter. Oh, that will attack our base. Let's get another factory actually, so I can pump out more Goliaths. Since we're starting to float minerals,
Required.
and yeah, we need to
Our
actually
base is under attack.
get some more depots. Oh man, lack of air units. Lack of anti-air. It's really hard when you're forced to reset your Goliath count. My micro is not that great, so it's really hard to avoid things like the splash damage.
I have detected an incoming enemy
And of course, my
attack.
priority is to keep the Hercules alive. Oh,
The shuttles are no more.
that's really bad placement.
You ain't escaping today, Haas.
That Goliath's almost a good thing I have Karax's repair beam to work with.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Skill off. Oh, Immortals. Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Our allies' base is
I don't even have the warp jump on my. Yeah, you can see. I don't have a warp jump available on my Hercules. Those are gonna take out my allies' static defense. So what we can do is micro our siege tanks. Let them fire once and unload and reload them back so that they don't take damage.
is under attack. Add-on. Our
Oh,
allies
single
are
derp.
being attacked.
Single derp. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No enemies loud. So I learned from my Rainer game that it's best to keep your units bunched up in one place
A wave of shuttles is
and
headed
not
toward
be constantly aggressive with them,
And it is moving
so you can
quite
preserve them for
rapidly.
longer.
Our response will have to be just as swift.
Oh,
Upgrade combat drop ready.
don't mind if I do. Oh wow,
Our allies' base
Oh, wow.
is under attack.
Immortals are ganging up on my Goliaths. Okay, good thing my ally was there. And my SCVs are repairing my allies' cannons. That's gonna be awesome. Let's actually rebuild the lost blaster billy. And it looks like we will not be able to intercept that on the high ground. Let's use that on the low ground instead. Oh, that looks painful. My ally might have lost a bunch of SCVs right there.
Upgrade complete.
Let's drop our tanks here and set up more supply depots.
It appears the enemy is advancing. Prepare
We
to
need
meet
to-
them in combat.
We'll need to use our arrows on them. The thing is, Immortals are really good versus mech units.
I am
That's gonna be
activating
quite painful.
that should
So we're gonna have to
greatly
use
increase the output of our
Both
structures.
the Ares as well as the laser drill. Good news is, our Goliaths here will work great against those.
Scans
Shuttles.
confirm the shuttle's destroyed.
There we go.
Well done, warriors. Well done indeed.
Oh my. Those
Research
hybrids
concluded.
actually beat out
Let's
my
get a team to that
top
shuttle.
bars. Immortals are so good. Especially when they spawn for free, you know? Let's help our ally clean up. Drop the... oh. Yeah, these attacks are starting to become constant. So I'll need to keep rallying my forces to the same place so that they don't get cornered. Or that they don't get... what was the term for that?
Two warp conduits
Don't
are
get
operating
caught
at once.
Out in the
A
open.
wave of shuttles is heading for each.
So this is a double shuttle wave. Let's place our siege tanks in the middle.
Not enough.
And let's get upgrades. Why am I so broke for minerals? I didn't expect that I would broke for minerals this game. Oh,
Additional supply.
yeah, I don't have anything to defend that. So you'll sort of have to survive on your own.
wave of enemies gunning for us.
Oh, looks like our siege tanks are even out of range. That's a bit annoying. Okay, let's kill
We've
these.
lost contact with the research team. They're gone.
Yeah, we sort of weren't able to clear that out in time because there were attacks getting in our base, and we actually need to pull these guys back. Let's put some defensive matrices on our Goliaths to keep them alive. And right as I say that, another wave, 2 waves spawn right on top of our units. Let's use a concentrated beam
Wave of
to
shuttles
kill those
shut
shuttles.
down.
Think you can run from
There's
us?
that siege tank. And get more Goliaths. Load everyone in our Hercules.
Allies' base is under attack.
He seems to have stabilized right now. We can't. Normally we'd be aggressive, but this mutation in particular, and this enemy composition is very tough for Swan to deal with, just because
Readiness.
Immortals
Wave of shuttles is
and
making its way to an active
Reavers
warp
and Disruptors deal a lot of damage to mechanical units.
All right, let's go blow it up.
Let's get our pulse cannon. It's gonna be a bit late, but it's fine as long as it's ready in time. Let's drop our siege tanks right there so we can help out our ally when the attack wave spawns at that choke point. Let's get our Goliaths in place right around that area to
Not
fire
enough
at the
minerals.
shuttles as they walk through.
Our allies' base is
Looks like the enemy wave's gonna hit soon. Let's drop our... oh, double wave. Okay, let's lift up our tanks to keep them alive. Okay, looks like my ally's gonna use a purifying beam to kill off those robo units. Let's clean up this attack first and then load all our tanks.
Our allies' base
Well, let's actually kill that last hybrid behemoth. Nice. Sniped by my ally.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
Let's use our Goliaths to finish off these last air units.
additional supply depots required.
Okay, need to remember to keep building supply depots. Playing very sloppy right now. Let's leave our Hercules here.
Concentrated beam ready.
It would be nice if I had
Activated.
chrono boost.
Our structure should research and create.
Just as I was about to say. Let's move our tanks here. The force fields are actually helping me out a bit here. They're zoning out the splash damage from the self-destruction.
And a wave of shuttles is
Okay, it didn't help me that time. Rip.
It is attempting to escape.
I'd love to micro my size vessels away, but my priority is the Hercules with the siege tank, since that is the bulk of my anti-ground force.
Our research vessel is ready. We're moving out.
Without my siege tanks, I'm basically massing Goliaths, which is not bad. It's great versus air, but when we're facing immortals, siege tanks are our best hope. Now he's gonna snipe that disruptor. Disrupt their rhythm. Ooh. We need anti-ground there. Let's use a solo pure pulse cannon. That's what they meant. On that attack wave. The thing is that my ally Solar Lance was faster. That's gonna give him a lot of kills. It's gonna be quite embarrassing if I get outkilled by a Karax player, since Swan has the firepower and the enemy is ground based, so Swan should be really good here.
Shuttles eliminated, commanders.
In addition to that, my army is way more mobile.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's place our siege tanks there, since there's going to be an attack wave that'll come to destroy the last bonus if they can manage. But I think we can manage this this bonus round. Hey, no! You don't cage my Goliaths in. And I realize, as I say that this SimCity by my ally is great for walling off the enemy, but it really hampers my movement.
Our allies are being attacked.
Let's use a... Well, no, actually our army can clean that up. Relatively acceptably, I guess. I'm not sure if that was the term I was looking for.
Amon has activated.
I think I've already cleaned up the attack there, so I can move my tanks.
We must stop the shuttles.
I think this is a good point. Let's drop our siege tanks there,
We will require
so they can still fire from long range.
Scans are finished.
But the good news is that there was the wall, and oh, my frame rate's dropping. Let's use a bunch of top bars. And hope for the best.
Got some bad guys coming after
Oh, they're mortal immortals. Let's use our Ares to stun them and allow our siege tanks to finish them off. Let's repair that siege tank.
Our allies' base
We need
is under attack.
we need ground defenses in that area. Load that last siege tank, and okay, so far none have escaped.
Depots required.
My allies gonna take care of this middle one
Our
very
allies'
nicely.
base is under attack.
Okay, we should have built some anti-air here.
Supply depots required.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh! Orbital Strike. This is gonna finish off that last set. There we go.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else you can do, please leave that in a comment. Let's see the score screen. Okay, I did kill a lot more, but my ally did a lot more damage, or a bit more damage to the shuttles. But that was mostly because his cannons were blocking my Goliaths. Alright. See you.